Sure, sure. I just, yeah.
You're ready to go. You're ready to go. I love it. I love it. All right. Welcome to another Shmoopy Daddy deck building experience. I am blessed to be on a call with the MagmaRagerDecks war chief of all things warrior. I'll let him introduce himself as we talk about possibly one of the sleeper tier 1 decks in the format right now, Warsong Warrior. Magam, go ahead. You were raring to go.
Thank you so much for inviting me to your stream. I'm MagmaRagerDecks, and I play Warrior in Wild Hearthstone. You might know me because I post a bunch of lists for Mechathon Warrior, Menagerie, Enrage, Warsong, Odin, all that stuff. You might know me as the mastermind behind Kobold Barbarian in Enrage Warrior. I sure hope your viewers got a ton of content from that.
I was not a fan of it, but you know
want
what? That's okay. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to follow me for getting monthly Warrior deck updates, follow me at MagmaRagerDecks on Twitter and my Hearthstone shitpost page at Goulash Garage. Link will be at my bio. Usually I hang around Dead Man's Hand Discord server, where me and a bunch of people who played Warrior for like the last 7 years exclusively talk about really niche deck building things.
You guys have a lot of pet projects in there. I've seen recently. You got somebody who's doing very well with Reno Warrior. You've got Purrs, who has done very well with Warsong Warrior. A couple other
Yeah, sure.
nice
Let me
pet
introduce
projects.
Purse for a hot second.
Sure.
Me and Purse are really good friends. So we share our Warsong Warrior play experience. I think we the two of us, we both have like 4 or maybe 5,000 Warsong Warrior games shared. If you had to split us into roles, I'm the guy who tries all the dog shit cards new expansion has to offer, and Purse is the guy who actually climbs to high ranks using the optimized list that I coined out for him.
That sounds about right. And Purrs has been an amazing addition to my community. He's been hanging around my Discord for a while, chiming in. Been very positive overall as far as chiming in on different deck building decisions people are trying to do. I know he's more of a deck player than a deck builder, but I thought that the two. I mean, it wouldn't be right if we didn't mention him heavily while we're doing this guide, since it seemed like you two basically wrote this guide in tandem at first, and you're just coming on as the front to present it.
Yeah, sure. You got any other questions before we start?
No, let's hop right into let's start with playstyle and general game plan for Warsong Warrior in general, in case nobody's ever seen the deck actually operate.
Yeah, sure. So Warsong Warrior combo is probably one of the most boring and simple in execution until you get to like calculate its damage. Unless you play Frothing Berserker before Warsong Commander, you should be fine in terms of order. Your usual combo costs 6 mana. 6 mana is to the front, Warsong Commander, Risk Skipper, Frothing Berserker, Bloodstorm Mercenary. On baseline, like on a completely bare bones, no minions on board, this combo deals 24 damage, which doesn't seem like much at first glance, but literally every single deck in Wild has some minions put in play, and it quickly scales by like 4 damage per every minion on board, so in case there's just 2 guys sitting on board, it's probably lethal. And if your opponent just by some force of magic doesn't have a minion, you can force them to have a couple. With Unleash the Croclisks, the 1-mana spell that does literally everything in Wild Hearthstone and beats every single Wild Hearthstone deck. If you have like literally any spare mana or like any spare minion to throw at this combo so that your Risk Skipper can proc off 3 times, this combo will deal from like 36 damage on empty board, and it will scale 6 for every minion. On average, that means that you will overkill every single opponent by like a truck.
Yeah.
I usually like never count the damage output, but it gets really crazy when you really have to. Some opponents might gain armor, like to like 10, 20. That armor might be negligible. Any armor besides like that specific Lava Gorger interaction can be negligible. And even if your opponent pulled off a Lava Gorger oopsie, your damage cap with this build specifically should hang around exactly like 160, 170, which is like
Wow.
4 Berserkers, each one at 40 attack. That would require like precise, really precise like alignment of damage. Sure.
But you can get
just
there.
don't give up.
Yeah, just don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. So like sure, one second. So that's our general game plan. This is not my first skipper deck that I've attempted. I've done a lot of like Odin, more control style skipper warrior decks in the past. But this similar pops, right? Like with all of them, if skipper doesn't work out, there's always aftershocks. I think that's where you're kind of going next.
Yeah, unless there will be times where a bunch of your combo pieces will be gone missing. Sometimes a sneaky Reno player will like force you to spend one skipper on board clearing, and the other skipper will get ratted. Well, for sure, then you can count for like aftershocks to get your berserkers ramped up for damage. Or in some really heavy crunches, you can try ramming Lord Barrow into some one attack minion, then copying with Mercenary, and then copy Berserker with the remaining Mercenary, and that should also be like an option you should consider. Really hard lethal line to pull off. I'm sure nobody will have to play pair of lethals more than like once in 100 games, but it's just out there as an option. Warsong Warrior is a really, really resilient deck against rats specifically. We'll get into that later. Now I would like to explain the most confusing part of Warsong Warrior, which is
Sure.
card filtering.
Sure. That's
Everything
fine. Let's do
like
that. Yep.
yeah, skill expression in Warsong Warrior is mostly comes from card filtering. Let's say, usually in other combo decks, card filtering goes a lot simpler. Like, if you play Nazmani Priest, you have Creation Protocol and Nazmani Bloodweaver. You play Creation Protocol, and it just puts Nazmani in your hand. Like, yeah, that sounds simple. Unfortunately, effects like these just don't exist in Warrior, and we have to go through a little errand where, first of all, we play All You Can Eat. This broken 3-mana spell. It draws all the trash from your deck away. And given that your deck is like 1/3 combo pieces, it will probably just have nothing but combo pieces and cycling left in it. So then you play From the Depths and Spinley. And when you play Spinley, everything you will have is just combo pieces. Most likely reduced to 0, and it will likely be lethal next turn.
As an aside,
it kind of works backwards.
As an aside, real quick, do you remember when they nerfed From the Depths to 4? I know you do. But did you also get a bunch of pings from people being like, you could play From the Depths and Even Warrior? And did you also have to slowly and loudly explain to people that Finley is not an even costed card and it didn't matter? Like From the Depths went to 4 and was like soundly deleted.
Yeah, I remember these days when Sunken City got printed, and despite Sunken City having like the best Warrior card ever, Warrior was pretty much in the gutter. Pretty sure it was like the 10th class at playability, because without ability to tutor Finley, there is nothing much you can spin into. Like, best win con available at Warrior in 2022, when From the Depths was nerfed, was playing Sorfang a bunch of times, shuffled with Dead Man's Hand. Literally, who is excited for that?
That was like Baron's technology.
You have to know. Yeah, you know. My excitement for playing Warsong Warrior comes mostly from that I no longer am necessitated to play this dog shit win con in my warrior decks anymore. Like I can just ram big men into people. Of course, it's a lot more exciting than playing 14 turn games with Sorfang.
So
Y'all
right,
guys don't know how good you have it.
I remember the friends, the DMH friend, the frenzy DMH days. That was actually a really cool deck. The like weird like 2 week period where it was like a really viable because Soul Stealer Warlock somehow was filtering out all the decks that would beat up on it, and it didn't beat Soul Stealer Warlock, but it had like a favorable meta somehow, and it was like a lot of fun. And then like they nerfed Stealer, and then it felt like the deck disappeared, but I still kept playing it even though it was trash, but it was fun. um
Yeah, and
Go
nice
ahead, go ahead.
memories from like the Stormwind Trifecta days and from the Alterac Trifecta with Ignite Mage days, I guess. Good
So,
memories.
so again, general playstyle. Just to reiterate, this is a combo deck. You don't necessarily want the combo pieces in your hand until you're going to use them, because you want to use from the depths to get as many discounts on them as possible.
True. That might. This poses like. I'll explain later in the misplaced section what I wanna talk about right now. So, yeah, you might not always want to draw your combo pieces because every single game that you play as Warsong Warrior, the first question that should pop into your mind is like, should I play Sir Finley Sea Guide this game? There are a couple of spots where you don't necessarily want to. And if you don't want to play Sir Finley, then like, yeah, sure, go. Prepare something to like cycle cards one by one and to get to your last combo piece or something. But on average, you should spin, because if you spin, your filtering just costs less mana, and it's more efficient, and you have more tools and a lot more information about what's going on in your deck. Like after turn 5, you should have info about like where is every single card in your deck placed, pretty much.
Perfect. All right. Let's get into deck construction, I think, at this point. So let's talk about core cards first, stuff that you're never cutting, and then let's talk about stuff that's kind of on the edge or stuff that's been flexed over time.
Yeah, of course. So Warsong Warrior has been a really tight deck for since its conception, basically, since like the very first days in April 2023. We are running We're really running a crunch here because, as you can see, the last build of Warsong Warrior doesn't even have shield blocks, even though I consider them to be like top 5 warrior filler cards by quality of like all time.
Right.
We're just given the grace of aggro being kind of non-existent, so for now we can get away with it, but maybe not for long, who knows. So people have been trying a couple of tech slots in Warsong Warrior, me included. We tried cutting stuff like Rover or To the Front in one copy. Sometimes I cut Bear or a Roaring Applause, and every single time the deck fell apart.
Right.
Like fell apart like some sort of Lego set, I don't know. Don't do that. Never do that. Your tech slot here is exactly one Bulwark of Aznath. If you want to toy around with your Warsong Warrior list, this is the card you should cut. And if you do cut it, just if you cut anything else, just make sure you know exactly what you do and you know its consequences. So other cards I have tried in this Warsong Warrior list. So first and foremost, I play Bulwark here because Nazmani players specifically have real trouble dealing damage 5 times per game. And when they're forced into this tempo game plan, you're in much more control over them. For High Legend, I would pretty much recommend Bulwark of Aznath for like some higher triple digits meta. Other cards that could be good in this place are like one copy of Battle-Worn Faceless. It's alright for raising your damage cap unless in case Lava Gorger Warrior really bothers you, or someone like Dog Delight is going on rampage with Big Shaman and you want to
Yes.
make use of their Walking Mountains, this is technology you can use.
Kaizu turned me on to that. Kaizu was just like, oh, well, this matchup actually flips if you use Battle-Worn Faceless instead. I think he sent me Warsong on multiple occasions, and if you haven't copied a Neptulon yet with Battle-Worn Faceless, I highly, highly recommend it. It is very funny.
Yeah, one of the most satisfying moments, even though current meta doesn't really have anyone tempoing Titans anymore or Colossal minions, it's kind of a relic of 2023 era. So for now, we use Bloodstorm Mercenary because it deals more damage and bypasses Dirty Rag, which is the most common taunt in the game. You can put a second copy of Aftershocks because Face Lock exists. It really surprised me at first, but Face Lock unfortunately is a real deck, and it will get to you. Armor gain that you have from Croc lists might not always be sufficient to face 8 Soul Barrages. And Aftershocks will really help you avoid cheap damage taken from Frenzying Fellwing and Coyotes if these players play Coyotes. Stuff like that.
I cut Coyote for what it's worth, but that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, a Rover into Soul Barrage, can confirm, do recommend.
Absolutely. Hold on. I think I got just one more card I want to... sure. I want to discuss the Tribe Attack cards that...
Go for it.
It's very tempting to sometimes put Ice Block Tech in Warsong Warrior. And unfortunately, the Tight-Lipped Witness is an undead, which means it will be dragged by All You Can Eat. If you have Tight-Lipped Witness in your deck, your chances to miss out on Sir Finley rises from 25% to 40%, which is gonna suck in the long run. And your deck will fall apart really quickly. Don't slot any extra tribes. 4 tribes for any all-you-can-eat deck is a golden ratio. Please follow it in every warrior deck that you want to build. 5, really not. Eater of Secrets may be fine, but how many hostage mages do you really need to face in your meta to justify that? Maybe Seriously. At this point just switch to playing Warlock. Warsong Warrior should not be your deck choice in that pocket meta. And if you're running up THL or something, just ban Hostage instead. It's so much easier to click on that button instead of running errands.
I think I agree with that. I know that...
Same for Starfish.
Same for Starfish. I've seen people try Starfish, and in fact, there is a high win rate, low sample size Warsong list that has a Starfish main deck. And I mulled it so hard about it on stream yesterday. I'm like, think about the mental gymnastics you need to go through to properly use... obviously you do the Starfish first and then you do everything afterwards. But, imagine you've never played the game before. The combo falls in your lap and you're like, all right, cool. I'll make my stuff and then I'll drop my Starfish last. It's just so... Ooh... But like you said, the real issue is how it mucks up All You Can Eat. I know playing, again, they're not the same deck, but playing Skipper Odin, I hated adding any kind of extra tribe to my deck list. Once I knew I was going to consistently get Finley, I always wanted to get Finley, and anytime anybody suggested something again, this is why I never liked, what's the 5-drop that gets you the funny little 1/1s?
Replicator Nader.
I never liked Replicator Nader because I felt like it was a mech that I was pulling that wasn't part of the combo that was mucking up my all-you-can-eat draws. And not only that, it was then taking up my turn 5 to maybe do the silly on turn 6. It always felt too slow to me and it mucked up the machination. So adding another tribe to this makes total sense to me as far as why it's an awful idea.
So I think we should be ready to explain Mulligan choices next. Mulligan in Warsong Warrior is very simple. Since we established that we are not keeping combo pieces, you want to look for your broken filtering cards. All You Can Eat and From the Depths. And of course Sir Finley Sea Guide. It's very heavily advised to toss everything else. For matchup-specific stuff, you can keep Bulwark of Aznath into Priest, and you may keep Needle Rock Totem on Coin. especially if you know you're playing against a class that will most likely not respond to it. Like Druids rarely kill Needle Rock Totems, Mages absolutely never kill Needle Rock Totems. It will get your more juice that way. Probably don't keep Needle Rock into Warlock. They always have something to toss at it. And one card that's got us a little divisive is like, do I keep Unleash the Croc list? In my opinion, Unleash the Croc list is a really broken spell. It's warping a ton of matchups that you could be facing. So I always keep Croc lists into Warlock, into Druid, and to Priests, because I would really like to mess up their animate dead pools like half the time. Against Warlock, Croclus is probably the most useful because against Face Lock it's 10 armor gain, and against Egg Warlock and Burnlock, you may notice that they really need board space for their decks to function. The 2020 will not crack unless they have exactly all board slots open.
Have you...
So I keep Croclus into Warlock, but
Yes.
my body purse doesn't. He prioritized just cycling towards the combo. That's understandable, just probably not my gameplay style.
That's fine. Like, I think you can deviate a little bit from individual players, right? Like, and that's just sort of a comfort thing. Have you ever seen the clip that I have that was done to me? I was playing Dungar Druid. I stupidly did not use my UIs to clear my board. And I had the player soul thraze me from... I had 108 health. And I think he dealt... Kaizu did the quick math. It was something like 117 damage. Have you seen that play? And he basically did it by jamming me up the entire game with 2 Unleash the Crocolists and a Magtheridon. And I was all full up. I had nothing to do for the entire game except for I was like, let me gain armor. Hope he fatigues out. Hope he can hit the cap, and he did hit the cap.
That's so crazy. How does one even like gain armor in Dungar Druid? Am I missing something?
Yeah, you do solar, sleep under the stars. There were options.
True. Yeah,
you do the gifts into the 3-mana spell that gets you 8 armor. Like there are some. I thought I did a good job. I did not do a good enough job.
Probably just my games against Dungar players never got to that point. It's usually I'm dead or they're dead.
Right.
Too soon to have that ever happen.
Right.
Yeah. Sounds like an interesting clip. I might want to plug that into guide if that serves some educational purpose. Yeah. If you have time after the session, please.
Yeah, I'll send it over. I'll send it over for sure. No problem. So we have the basic mull covered. We have the basic mull. Let's just reiterate one more time. So we want From the Depths. We want All You Can Eat. Am I missing anything else? I think it's just those 2 for the most part.
And you want Finley. I'm pretty sure you keep Sir Finley in the Mulligan.
Okay. It's good enough to keep if you see it. Otherwise, like you're really hoping you get it off All You Can Eat anyway. And then more specific mulls, you were saying that Needle Rock Totem in matchups where it's hard for them to remove it or they have to like spend some sort of resource to remove it. Like druids, like mages, right? Like if they're ripping a devolving missiles as a mage, like that, there's nothing you're going to be able to play around for that anyway. So you might as well just throw that out there and make them do something about it. And you like Crocolisks into Druid, Warlock, and what was the last class I'm missing?
Priest.
It was Priest. You like Priest as well because you kill the Crocolist. You mess with their animate Deadpool. I like that too. If we're good with specific mulls, are we ready for mistakes everybody makes that make you want to tear your hair out?
Oh, yeah, sure. My most bone-chilling part of the guide. There was like a time Warsong Warrior gained enough stats for me to look up at HS Guru. I saw the times several cards were kept in Mulligan, and I like, oh my god, 200 Warsong commanders kept. Besides, like just 30 times a Bulwark of Azeroth was kept.
It's the
like,
old.
I see people are.
It's the old MTG, like, well, the deck's named after this, so obviously I keep the card.
Yeah, kind of iffy. Probably it's probably gonna be a hard lesson for all these people after they draw both Warsong commanders in the same hand and then forced to play some, and then forced to make some redredge plays in order to get them out of their tough situation. So yeah, unlike in other combo decks, never keep combo pieces in Mulligan. If you do keep combo pieces in Mulligan, you will end up breaking. You will lose out on cycling. Don't do that. You're not playing Alex Rogue. You're not playing Nazmani. So another mistake I actually like. Hold on for a second. Can I?
Sure.
I think another very common mistake I saw people do is the risk skipper management.
Okay.
Like, for some reason, I keep seeing screenshots of opposing Warsong warrior players where they, for some reason, need to play 2 different risk skippers in a turn, especially in a combo turn. Like, I know like more skippers means more damage, but berserkers don't have infinite health. I hope that was clarified after the first time each of these poor players made that play. But even if you want to use Risk Skipper for board clears, can you just please your resources in any other way? Is there really truly no other way for you to survive for like a single turn?
Both?
Yeah, and the
use
other
both?
mistakes are probably gonna be too hard to explain because they are a part of your Finley management. Like, not much of a mistake per se, but your rightmost 3 cards when you play Warsong matter a lot before you spin. If you have like some sort of difficult position where you need to spin and manage to have access to as many cards as possible, put some sort of important card, like play cards until some sort of important card appears on the exactly right side of your hand. That way, when you draw your second copy from the depths, these 3 cards will be your choices next time. You should always take that into consideration. The more information you got, the better. Another misplay I saw people do when playing Warsong Warrior is not installing the deck tracker. Pretty much none of the card filtering plays that I just explained are possible without a deck tracker. Specifically, like, HS Replay supports showing cards on bottom of the deck, show cards on top of the deck, and also shows the attack counter so that you don't have to spend too much time thinking like how much do all of these frauding berserkers
I
do.
love the attack
You should
counter.
toggle that.
Without the
You
attack
should toggle
counter,
all these 3 in options.
I'm a drooling monkey without the attack counter. The attack counter is the best. The number of times my opponent, before I was using the attack counter, the number of times my chat would be like, Schmoopy, you're dead on board. With like, I'm not counting. I'm just not counting. And you know what? Half the time they missed because they traded because my MMR sucks. Can I just mention one thing about the Finley too? The way Finley orders things are cards is the order that cards enter your hand. Since there are no discovers in this deck, that's always going to be the last 3 cards you draw, unless something weird happens like Theatar, right? Where Theatar is like taking a card and putting it in your hand. I haven't tested it with Theatar recently, but I'm actually going to do a whole video on like properly using Sir Finley of the Depths and like how he works. And that's just why one thing I wanted to clarify, that it's usually is the last 3 cards that you draw are the 3 cards that you're going to end up dredging, but it's the order they actually enter your hand, which is slightly different. It's a slightly different way to state it, but it does sometimes come up with niche situations.
Oh yeah, of course. For example, in times where you break really, really, really hard as a warrior, like let's say you have like 8 cards remaining in deck, and there are like 2 frothing berserkers here. You should still spin. because the cards that you have on the left side of your hand before spinning will soon appear as your top decks. So you can, so from that position, you can like assume you're gonna redraw your whole hand very soon, starting from leftmost card to rightmost cards.
All right, perfect. Okay. With that, I would feel remiss if we didn't at least spend a little bit of time talking about why this deck is so good right now, because I feel like it really comes off the back of Unleash the Crocalisks. Do you want to explain just real quick how important this card is and the aspects that it ended up boosting the deck? Because between Soul Thrace and Unleash the Crocalisks and Warsong, I find the most fun I've had with this card being printed is uniquely how it boosts specifically Soul Thrace and Warsong and how important the bodies are.
Yes, of course. Unleash the Crocolisk is a 1-mana spell that does everything and beats every single wild deck in existence. Because pretty much all of them need at least some board capacity to function, and most of them use like from 5 to 6, maybe 7 board slots to even properly start their combo or something. If you play against Dawnguard Druid and they have 4 Crocolisks on their board, it's they're gonna put in some effort to put themselves out of the situation. If they choose to play Dungar, they will be missing out on either Aviana or ECL or Malygos. What are they doing exactly without them? Not sure. So they have to like manually draw Aviana, manually draw ECL and Malygos. In a 40-card deck, they might spend like 3 or 4 extra turns achieving that state. And it's not like the removals can clear these Crocolisks.
No, you have to
ever.
UI it. And it's like,
Yeah, against
you've
Egglock
just replaced a
and Warlock,
2/3 with a 5/5. It's not great.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Totally.
and on top of that...
Against Warlock decks...
Go ahead. Yep, keep going.
Yeah, against Warlock decks, all of them need board space too. You cannot summon 7 Elven Boars if there are Crocolisks in the way. Sure, these Warlock decks are really stacked with removal spells. They can point at their stuff. But if you delay them by 2 spells worth of time, that's gonna buy you it just enough to tip the edge of matchup into your favor. Warlock is usually a deck much faster than you. Like, I'm terrified to queue into Warlock. But if I have the help of Unleash the Crocolisks, maybe I have some hope. Against Girl Mage, which I guess only Coppers come nowadays plays, maybe.
I was gonna say that's like an EU problem. That's like maybe QB, maybe Hijo, maybe. Not many people play it on. Like almost no one plays it on.
Yeah, it's actually a problem on my native server. Yeah, we do. I do queue into Coppers come a lot, and he's a bit angry about it usually. We happen to have like a shared deck taste, but when he runs his decks into Warsong Warrior, that usually doesn't end up well. And what exactly else does Unleash the Crocolisk do? Hold on for a second. I'm pretty sure.
Before we move to For Glory, yep.
One more specific. Oh yeah, of course. Against Reno decks, Warsong Warrior is an exceptional pile buster. Like, just by virtue of having every single combo piece ran in 2 copies, not a single time like Rats or Theotar or Mutinous are gonna shut down your whole deck just by themselves. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna put in more effort than that to really beat you. Sniping 2 Warsong commanders specifically, or exactly 2 Frothing Berserkers, requires some Reno Warlock tier hatred, which doesn't happen on triple-digit ranks, probably.
Probably. Probably. Sometimes. It happens in, and
when you play Unleash the Crocolisk into Arena deck, and if you play Unleash the Crocolisk into Arena deck, they need board space to vomit more tech cards. They might, like, Arena decks nowadays are just minion pile. They might not find that 1 copy of Elemental Destruction to clear them up, and so Rena Shaman might be just shut off for the rest of the game until you comfortably find a place to kill them. Unleash the Crocodile wins every single matchup in Wild right now. That's it.
And it also pairs nicely with For Glory. Just like, oh, let's just give Warrior 0 mana draw 2, which used to be Light of the Phoenix when we've played this deck in the past, but that did require you to combo beforehand with something. I think at one point this deck had Armor Smiths in it, and then we cut Armor Smiths, and then we were just saying, okay, we're going to do like a little mini Eternium Rover pop off, and that'll get us some cards. But now this is so much freer, especially as it pairs with Unleash the Crocodile.
Yeah, warrior decks used to be so complicated in the past. Like, you used to assemble a combo just to survive, not to kill your opponent.
Right.
And
just to function.
And for them to kill your opponent. Yeah, just to function. That this had way too many steps and way too many points of failure. A lot of the times I really just cast Light of the Phoenix as an arcane intellect. If my opponent really dared to like hero power my face, which used to be a misplay, really. 1 mana Crocodile is like, yeah, how about we give Warrior 1 mana, destroy all Razor Scales, destroy everything, and draw 2 cards. Yeah, what? For surely, what's the worst gonna happen? Amazing design decision. Meanwhile in standard game mode, the most impressive technology they got when Unleash the Crocodile is top it off with Brawl. It's
right.
Like, yeah, people, you sure are gonna soon discover fire or something.
Right, right. No, and it's made so many warrior decks smoother. I'm a little sad. My favored Odin warrior is taking a back seat at the moment. I don't feel like it's a good meta for it right now. It really struggles into stuff like Astral Communion Druid, and it can beat plus 125 warriors, but because plus 125s really don't disrupt you that much, but like it's going to take a long time, and they don't gain the armor as fast, and you don't necessarily get something up to block an Odin into plus 125 to your dome. So you don't necessarily gain enough armor it is, but it's really nice to see that despite my favorite deck among the warrior class kind of taking a back seat, we've had at least 3 kind of step up with the new cards, and that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe the prime age of Odin Warrior is just yet to come. We just don't know what kind of support it will receive
100%.
in the future. What if, like, yeah, the tail end forging for Warrior? What's the worst that can happen? Thank you for letting me yap for so long. Warsong Warrior really needs a lot of explanation and insight. This video might take a long time, but it's truly worth it. If you want to have some stuff cleared up, please open the Google Doc we assembled. And if you still got any questions or you need Paladin advice, join Deadman's Hand Discord server. I will be personally really glad to review every single replay that you got in your deck tracker. Yeah, so how about we queue a game? Also, very nice warrior skin. I really wish I had that one.
Oh, this is my favorite. Okay, this is my favorite hero power amongst the warriors because of the way the blood filters over the button.
Yeah, of course. I play Sardinathrius. They have a cute little interaction when they queue into each other.
Oh.
Magni versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. I'll show you.
All right, let's see if chat can see my deck tracker. I don't know if you can see my deck tracker, actually. How about now? Can you see my deck tracker?
Yeah, it's very important.
Is that showing? It's not showing up on screen for you. All right. How can I show that up on screen for you? I don't have a way to show it up on screen for you. If you have my tag, I have you. That's not gonna. It's still not gonna help you if you spectate.
I should. Yeah, it should appear.
All right.
Should appear.
It's a full toss regardless, right?
Yeah. Just toss. Yeah. Toss.
I can tell you what's on the bottom because I have those settings turned on, if that helps.
True. So, do you know that? Do you recognize? Oh, yeah, sure. I was gonna ask, do you like recognize this username in particular?
No.
Because it's gonna give insight. There are too many Warlock decks that you could be playing different against. I'm very sure there is not I'm very sure there is no reason to coin out Needle Rock Totem here. Sure, it might enable Aftershocks on 2, but doesn't look like you're in a hurry, really.
Like you were saying before, I don't mind dropping an Eternium Rover early in this matchup if we had one-on-one. Just because, like, it does a lot to soak up the Soul Barrage when it comes. Are we coining all you can eat to filter crap out of our deck and get one of those rovers?
Yeah, because unless we coin all you can eat on this turn, you're gonna run into hand space issues and waste that coin anyway. So it's just mindful to pop it on this turn.
Cursed carnival.
Okay.
Sure, that's all right. That's not the end of the world. I think in order to preserve your HP, you should cast Aftershocks here. Like, this is just a normal board to Aftershock set.
Are we Finleying yet, or are we really holding out for
Not
all you
yet.
can eat?
I think we can wait a single turn to... our next top deck shall reveal what shall we do this game.
Okay, they have got a lot of burn in hand.
We're getting put on a...
We're getting put on a clock. I think we got to find new cards.
I think it's gonna... Panic Spin, sure. Time to Panic Spin.
It does benefit us too, though. It does put a 1/3 on the board. Again, anything you can put with like a bigger butt, if you can afford to do so, is a benefit. Okay, the thing that's on the bottom is all you can eat, Risky Skipper, and Roaring Applause. We did roll a
Play Applause
Crocolus.
here.
I'm sorry?
You have like a Play Applause here first because there is a very tight window to draw cards from it while Finley is alive.
A Roaring Applause?
I think you should Play Applause here and see what cards. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we always play Crocolus into Shadow here.
Okay.
Because yeah, not much time given to you to think really.
No. No.
So our bottom had all you can eat, Skipper, and to the front. We might use a Dredge to the front later in the game. Although that doesn't seem likely. Not really concerned about assembling combo for now.
How do you feel about Skipper?
It's time to play like a Tempo King, surely. Your opponent has exactly one card in hand, and I believe that's not a Soul Barrage. Does your deck tracker show
It's
you,
not a Soul Barrage, and it's not a Soul Fire. We would probably be at 2, probably. Yeah, it was kept in the Mulligan.
This is the time where you have to play like a Tempo King here. Since you have 2 Frothing Berserkers, you can really use them for resource. Play Skipper first, and then Frothing Berserker second, I believe, and only then play Rover.
Okay. Trying to preserve the health of the Rover.
This is not a play that I really commonly do. Like, I do not Tempo King Frothing Berserkers often. The fact that we had to make so many plays in our first game right away, probably not good for the learning curve, but let's see if this gets us anywhere.
We're not dead. I don't think. Well, they can do Soulfire. They can do Soulfire, and they can hard cast a Soul Barrage, and that would be bad for us.
They're thinking too much for that play to happen.
Or they want to BM us.
I think I believe they're going for a hard cast Soul Barrage here.
Yeah.
Judging by their... I wouldn't have traded Rover here. Like, just send this card face.
I do get
Literally
it.
gonna help you more. Oh.
No, I get it. Because think about it. The Soul Barrage hits the Rover. Are we dead? Did we die?
Kinda. So... You know, face Warlocks sometimes deals a gazillion damage to themselves.
I know it very well.
So, there is there could have been like if you had a different hand, let's say, there could have been a universe where like you waited until they have 12 HP and then you just charge a bunch of Barrows and mercenaries at them. That is
Yeah.
real. Probably
That's
not
it.
this game.
Listen, I like including the losses in the gameplay section as well, just because I think you can learn something from that anyway. I thought that was a good. I thought that was a good Finley. I thought our Crocolisk play was fine. I thought preserving health on the rover when we were trying to do the recovery turn was fine. Like I just like like you're not gonna win every game with a deck anyway. So like why would you expect that to happen when you try to showcase a deck anyway?
Yeah, I like having that mindset when learning a new deck. Sure, none of these are gonna help. Yeah, do you have any clue what kind of rogue should that be? Is it gonna be like pirates or miracle?
I don't.
What deck's more common?
Maybe
as your
Quasar.
MMR?
Maybe Quasar. I feel like
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing more pirates than anything. The Rover's not bad into pirates, but I think there are also better cards. So
No, don't keep Rover.
I would not keep it.
Let's not take chances.
Okay. Kept 3 cards. If it's Quasar, we're dead without like Bulwark.
Yeah, the thing about Quasar Rogue is that
It's not, thank God.
Oh,
But go ahead. What
sure.
were you saying about Quasar Rogue? Are you serious?
Thing about Quasar Rogue is that sometimes you can out-armor it if they got a really unlucky play order with Garrotes.
Mhm.
You can literally gain 50, and then they kind of fizzle out. That is a game plan you can opt for. Yeah, just Needle Rock. It is looking pretty alright. I think from this spot... Oh yeah, we're really comfortable here.
The only thing that's a little
And even Needle
annoying.
Rock Totem survive?
Yeah, and the Needle Rock Totem's going to survive. I think the only thing that's like a little annoying is maybe finding ourselves our HP halved, but I think we have enough armor gain that we're not super concerned about that anyway.
I've literally never been concerned with Garona ever while playing Warsong.
Okay.
I don't think this card is real. Yeah, I think just the fact that it removes one card from your hand, it's really helping with hand size issues. Yeah, cast all you can eat. That's the first priority that you should be having. Okay.
And you're never worried about both your skippers getting drawn? I always find that's the most awkward part when I'm playing this deck is I've drawn both my skippers.
You know, in the past versions of this deck, we ran Ankar, and it was actually kind of a real card until like very recently.
Yeah.
Which is surprising because you expect Ankar to be like a terrible card
100%.
these. So I think we have some HP to spare, and if we cast from the depths here, we will not really get punished.
That's good to see.
2 shadows on the bottom when the hold on for a second. I'm pretty sure we're gonna spin this game, and I'm also pretty sure 4 Glory will get us somewhere. And I would prefer we have Shatter in our main hand before we spin.
How
That's
do
gonna
you
give us a lot more options.
Unleash, for Glory, we pick Shatter off of this? Clears this board, I get rid of a
that's,
Hosen.
I mean, yeah, that's a play. However, I'm really split on this one. Like, we have time against Pirate Rogue. It's not like this board with like somewhat like 12, 13 attack is gonna finish us. Like, just for safety, for the learning curve, let's make this play. Let's play Crocolisks, let's play For Glory, let's play Shatter this turn. For the sake of learning, let's see where it gets us.
Since I've played their deck a lot, you know, throwing Cold Blood and Wind Fury on one of those pirates is not completely insane.
They would have to use like a prep, right?
No, not necessarily.
All
They
right.
could do,
yeah, one thing about From the Depth is that, yes, some effects will draw cards directly from the bottom. Like, All You Can Eat can draw cards from the bottom, Kingslayers can draw this poor little Baroth. And I guess that will help us with some information. So, with 5 mana crystals here, I think we should try to get ourselves some hand space. We have 2 applauses here, which is kind of clunky. Also, we kind of have to pay attention about playing right side applause versus playing left side applause. That's
Okay.
gonna impact how we like. I think we'll find Finley in like in next couple cards. So I think this. Let's first play a rover and applause just for 2 cards.
Which applause,
And
left or
see,
right?
left side applause. Left side applause.
Okay.
Let's see where it gets us.
you
Not
can
much. That Mulligan is not gonna get us a Spinley very much soon. I also don't want to play. Yeah, I guess I don't really want Barov in this matchup. We know our shatters on the bottom. Play Barov now, and then you'll rock.
Okay.
We need these next couple of turns. We will need as much of cycling as possible.
But we don't want to play the king lane. We like the information of what's on the bottom. We don't necessarily want to mix it up. We are going to draw Bulwark to overdraw.
Bulwark, yeah. Doesn't. Oh yeah, no overdraws. Thank you.
There we
Just
go.
what I said. 14
Actually,
damage. I'll gladly take it.
You're not wrong.
Just for having to the front. Okay, maybe. So this turn we are kind of still safe because there is no board pressure. Bar of Explosion will clear everything and leave our Needle Rock Totem alive.
I'm going to do that play now.
I believe a good play here would be to cast Bulwark and Hero Power and pass.
Okay.
Warsong Warrior is like one of these decks where
Hero Power and
you
pass.
can wait as long as you.
We will overdraw if we pass.
Oh wait, overdraw.
We're going to overdraw.
Sorry, yeah, calculating hand space is not really easy when I'm like.
Understandable.
Yeah, when I'm just spectating.
I can spare Skipper.
Sure, try. Yeah, let's play Risky Skipper here. Cycling towards Finley is our highest priority.
All you can eat draws 2 at this point, so all you can eat draws Finley.
Good. Good. So I guess next turn a valid play would be start with Crocolisks, then play all you can eat. Yeah, so this is one of these situations where we extremely brick. Yeah,
okay.
At this point, Crocolisks, all you can eat, Finley.
Cool.
Also, our hand size is gonna shrink a little. So before spinning, I believe it's gonna be a good idea to play Rover first before.
I agree.
For spinning. Yeah, because of hand size shrinkage. Don't play Spinley.
No one likes shrinkage.
We're not gonna have much cards reduced by it, but a second copy of From the Depths can fetch us to the front. Or Berserker, let's see. Yeah?
It's kind of fun.
Sounds fine. Where exactly is the Skipper? Is the highest. Yeah,
it's the highest card, so it should be. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
trade
7,
off
8.
Skipper into Toy Boat. Yeah, trade off Skipper into Toy Boat. Let's press Hero Power and pass. Do we have an available Bloodstorm Mercenary at the Redredge?
It's going to be the second. No, it's going to be the second card I draw after Skipper.
Sure.
Do we ever have an Aftershocks lethal from this setup? Aftershocks is 2.
There may be.
Depends on how much they board
They'll
flood,
have
right?
to fill their board really. They'll have to fill their board. With a singular Berserker, for it to be ramped up to 30 attack, there has to be full board from preferably both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, so this turn we're very comfortable. I think we're gonna dredge a copy of Berserker.
Okay.
And now, I believe this is the last turn that we will play before killing. And Shield Shatter is gonna put us into like the mega safe position where like not even Swift Scale Shaladra shenanigans are gonna get us.
I agree.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna Shield
Shatter.
Shatter.
Play Shield Shatter here.
Cool.
They know we have the combo.
They should.
They might want to not play any minions.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess they would prefer to advance their game plan instead. Sure. Yeah, it's not like they want to play a stalemate either. So I think there should be lethal, but at first, in order to optimize like your damage count, first of all, yeah, we have mana for everything, 3/3/3, exactly. So first of all, you play two Warsong commanders and then two berserkers.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the war density, both berserkers, and then play skipper last. And so send Warsong to face and aftershock. Yeah, send skipper to phase 2 for maximizing damage.
Perfect.
Play
Okay.
aftershocks.
I realized there might have been like
Yeah,
a
that should be
trade
lethal.
there. I was starting to go on reflex, but this should be lethal. I love aftershocks lethals. Aftershocks lethals
Yeah,
are my
thanks
favorite.
for mentioning. Yeah, trading sometimes gets you squeezing extra damage. In cases like the high health minions, if you ram skipper into something that's not gonna die, that will actually net you more attack berserkers than risky skipper can deal itself. Yeah, thanks for noting that.
Do you have time for more?
Absolutely. How about we play a bunch?
Sure.
So that there is a good sample
I
for you
usually
to choose for
do-
your YouTube video.
I usually do anywhere from. Oh, I always include all of it. I usually do anywhere from like. I do anywhere from like 3 to 5, depending on how the person who's helping pilot is able to
Yeah,
hang
I'll
in.
be willing to play all 5 if
Cool,
that's
perfect.
cool with you.
Strength in unity. For Cosmodan!
I do not know this person, but
Yeah, sure.
based on what I
Play
know, it's just all you can eat,
keep
right?
all you can eat. Totally, yes. Do people on that server have money to spend on Artanis?
Yeah, and pets too.
Oh, an
Apparently,
Arthas pet.
looks like Miracle.
I believe coining out Needle Rock is
I
going
was
to be a
gonna
fine
say,
play
how
here.
crazy is coin out Needle
Especially
Rock
with
if it's
applause.
Miracle, right? They'd have to run something like Deafen. They'd have to run something shit like Blackwater Cutlass. I'm not really concerned about it.
I believe that they play Deafen against Warsong Warrior ever. That's good riddance.
All right, so that'd be mental. Okay, we've got
Sure,
the
let's get
important.
applauses. So yeah, Lord Bareth. We are blessed to have Lord Bareth in our hand. Warsong Warrior is probably the only combo deck in WoW that doesn't give a damn about giants. So many lines to clear giants against questline DH2.
Well, I don't think we have to worry about much pressure yet. If I'm in their position, I might not even trade off into the Needle Rock because, again, hand space management becomes an issue for the
Yeah.
deck. They're choosing to. I mean, that's also
I would
valid.
be. Yeah, I'm very sure you Shatter Glory, Crocless Shatter Glory here.
I'm okay with that. We got our free draw.
Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen with 2 cards remaining in their hand? So
Needle Rock?
here, hold on for a second.
Sure.
Hold on for a second. So, if we choose to play Needle Rock Totem here, we might run into issues with having hand space for all you can eat. And I believe at some point, hold on for a second. Is this
It might be a rover turn.
good position? I mean, we have every single tool to fight Giants Rogue efficiently. We already have in the hand. We have Bear of Skipper. We have Bulwark. So it's kind of like we can go for a long game. I think playing Needle Rock here is fine. Although
Okay.
in some with some different hands, would have been better to pass.
Yeah, I figured we might drop the rover And then if we get to stick, if the rover sticks, we have the option to get more roaring applause value if we want to drop the needle rock or not. Now if we drop the, they agree. Now if we drop the rover and then one of applause, we're always drawing 3, so the applause almost becomes a dead card. So I don't know. Yeah, the hand space management
Yeah, that was
I find
very
is
nice of them.
yeah. I'm glad we didn't have to play that one out. I wonder if they thought we were plus 125.
Including plus 125 in Warsong Warrior specifically is like such a perversion. It's almost
No, did we show
almost-
anything?
almost attractive, really.
Did we play an applause? We played an applause, didn't we? That's our tell.
Not
think
yet.
We hadn't played an applause, so they didn't even know. We could have been in a plus 125 running Needle Rock for all they know. I would not do that, by the way. I don't. To your point,
Yeah,
I think the package
so many
needs-
different warrior decks. Yeah, so many warrior decks, competitive warrior decks to play against, and all of them share similar like throw keys at the wall play style that you're
Right.
playing against.
Right. Why is the sky blue? Riley scattering. Pour a little milk in a glass of water sometime and shine a flashlight behind the glass of milk with respect to you, and then on top of the glass of milk, and you'll see similar to sunrise, sunset. You'll see a blue glass of milk when the flashlight's on top, and a darker one when it's angled to the side.
Yeah, I believe that's a full toss here. Oh, great! Finally, we got it from the depths in like early hand. Let's see where it gets us.
I see you brought guests.
40 rogue. Do we expect this to be like Reno?
Probably.
I believe the most recent Reno rogue list was playing 30. So I'm really confused. That might be some off.
It's a pile, man. It's a pile. Don't
Sure.
think too hard about it.
If it's a pile, don't bother with playing rover. Don't bother.
All right.
Let's send our turn. Oh. Alright. Yeah, hero power. There used to be times where like you had to pass hero power on that turn specifically to get your Light of the Phoenix reduced.
Sorry, I'm being shitty to my chat.
Yeah, of course. Part of being a streamer. Wow.
Haunter's giving us a Haunter's.
Yeah, it was really great.
They have Velrock in hand.
Warsong.
They have Velrock in hand. They must.
Oh, sure.
Would you from the depths?
Yeah, sure.
Off jump here?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Always. That's like the number 0 priority.
Okay.
So here, we need some cycling to get to Finley, and we have like 3 tribes in our hand.
I like the applause.
Yeah, it's always
really
applause
nice. It looks really nice. Are we ever going so extreme as to play the skipper too? With the 0
It
mana
might have
applause?
been the case. Might be the case.
Yeah, I mean the dead
On
giveaway that
second
they're
thought,
shooting
like-
on guy is this.
Yeah, on second thought though, drawing 3 cards isn't much different from drawing 4 cards. Like, if the difference could be like a different margin,
I'm good with just these.
let's keep our skipper for now. Yeah, how about 3 card applause here?
I'm also not like super scared of the Velrock yet, either. Personally.
Oh, sure. So, I believe we will. No. How about we play Finley here?
You want to Finley here?
I think we'll have to play Finley here.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's not waste our time. Like, we might give up on our croc list, but it's not like we are gonna need our HP against a pile anyway.
Ooh, insta. Yup.
Yeah, and to the front is reduced. That's the best. That's the best combo piece to reduce because
Oh, sick.
with this to the front reduced, your entire combo. Oh, whoa! You have
Is it
lethal
le-
next turn.
Lethal next turn? Neat.
Yeah, it's lethal next turn. Your combo's gonna cost like 4.
surely we're not in some way. Surely we're not in some way. Right. Surely. I mean, even if there's Razor Scale, we drop Barov. Do we still have enough mana if we'd have to pay 2 for Barov?
Barov is free? Do I not understand something?
If Razor Scale is down, like if I have to kill
Scale,
it.
Yeah. No, our combo is gonna cost 4 total. So if we pay 2 for Barov, it's not gonna be enough. Wow. Wow. That's
They're
probably
helping
the
us
first
out.
time in the history
That's
of
awesome.
Hearthstone Clutch of corruption has been used here.
It's true.
Anyway,
Dude, they can get a nice
let's,
Sinstone Graveyard, too.
Time to strike.
It's
Yeah.
mega lethal. So,
let's think our opponents.
to the front, Warsong, Skipper, Frothing, Copy Frothing, GG's.
Yeah.
Cool.
I believe with this board size, we might not even like. If you, I actually, yeah, I'm just rambling. So,
Okay.
Don't please.
I'm just gonna go win.
Disregard. Yeah.
Perspective. I'll show you who's boss.
Be thirsty.
Your flaws are your strength.
They fucking died.
2020.
Hooray!
So this is how every single Warsong Warrior game should play out. Turn 3, play from the depths. Turn 4, play Finley. Turn 5, lethal. Simple as.
Beautiful. Got time for one more?
Yeah, sure. Maybe we will get like some sort of opponents with tech cards or some different OTK decks, so we can have a little bit of learning
to give and
actual
take.
croc list.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
I think we had to dig out. Actually, that Pirate Rogue game, we did have to dig out a little bit. We did not have a perfect hand. We didn't have a perfect setup. We did a lot of turns just sort of clearing and waiting. But then we sort of set up our things. There, things fell in our lap.
Yeah, I really love that Warsong can just afford to wait. You can win on turn 10. It's all right. You can win. You can win by paying mana at Razor Scale. Like you don't really care, like you would in decks like Alignment Druid or Quasar.
Oh no.
Oh.
No. I guarantee he's on
Mages.
hostage. He's either on hostage or knowing Seth. He's either on hostage or he's on
All right.
Reno Big Spell.
So we're in for a really desperate play here. You know
Okay.
what are gonna? You know what? I'm gonna keep Warsong Commander and Mull. Keep Warsong
Really?
Commander and Mull against hostage mate specifically. Yeah.
Okay.
We do not have much time to combo off.
Okay.
And
we're hoping we
really
get the
desperate
frothing on
times,
discount.
We will have to tempo out Warsong Commander. No, I don't think we will have to keep frothing here.
Okay.
I think we're better off tossing frothing.
Okay.
The reason why is because you with Warsong Commander tempoed out, you can spin mid combo to find Berserker later on. It's like I had a couple of blind lethals in my experience where I just play Warsong into nothing with no information, just play Finley, and Finley just finds me everything.
So that's a buddy of mine.
Yeah, let's pass.
Okay.
Oh, so nice. So against Mage, our game plan is see a purple thing above their hero portrait. And then if the purple thingy does not disappear after you play Eternium Rover, you queue next game. Just for efficiency of like your MMR per hour gain. Thinking about like, is it Needle Rock or can I
Is it
think
Needle
it's
Rock or is
Needle
it coin all you can eat?
Yeah, let's play Needle Rock. I want to save coin for our glorious Brave turn 5 kill.
Is that Slizzle? No, it's not Slizzle. It's Seth.
That telling out right
I
away
won't
would
tell
be
him.
too friendly of you, Smoothie.
I won't tell him.
That
I
would
won't
be
tell him.
too friendly. So here you Remember how I said that you could tempo out a Warsong commander in this situation? Well, it turns out that
We cannot.
you can't really if your opponent robo-collars on 3 and you run coin. A bit unfortunate. I think here we should not play any cards whatsoever.
No Bulwark?
We're gonna not even Bulwark because we're gonna use our hand space for Finley.
Okay.
Bulwark is not gonna help us, but hand space may. Oh, sure. So we have like
We almost
4
have the
out of 5
combo.
combo pieces and a coin saved. And we have a coin saved. With the lucky from the depths top deck, this game might just be saved.
What if we top deck the Merc now? Do we not want to top deck the
Then we
Merc?
don't have enough mana to kill. Kill we need like... Oh, I think here we play Croc Liskin for glory. That will put a hostage mage player into a bad position because they will have to potion a bunch of Croc Lisks into their hand and like some hostage mage players will like be hesitant to potion when they have Croc Lisks on board. Yeah,
So
play
would-
Crocs here.
Crocs? Okay. Crocs, then we'll glory?
Crocs glory.
Okay.
Yeah. And see where it gets us. Oh, I
Coin.
think if we coin out from the depths here, there is a really high chance we get a Merc or a second Zerker. We didn't. Too bad. Oh, that's actually so bad. That's actually so bad. Not really.
Feeling anything?
I wouldn't want to spin this game. Like this
What?
is not a game where you spin.
Okay.
So I think you should dredge applause. You should dredge
Okay.
applause for the highest possible cycling. If this was, if you had a different hand, and let's for example you had less combo pieces, then it would be a game where you spin, and then you would have to keep applause on the bottom of the deck intentionally.
All right. Seth is
This is one of these.
Seth is true to form. This is Reno Big Spell Mage. I knew that'd be the kind of deck that he would play for sure.
Oh sure. So that means we have like some more time. That's very
A
pleasant.
little bit. Yes.
Of them. Let me think for a second.
All you can eat still draws 3.
So,
Applause draws 1 right now.
I think we should play applause for 1 card draw. Just cycle 1 really. Oh, it's not lethal yet, but it will be lethal next turn. In order to not give up them information, do not even play Bulwark here, because what if your opponent plays Theotar on 6? And they'll
Power?
magically have like 3 bad choices
Okay.
offered them. Yeah, let's, we're not in any danger. Hero Power Pass.
All right.
My hand is too full.
It's fine.
The time has come to dethrone.
No secrets. We love this. GG's?
Huh?
Hey. We get there, right?
Almost scared me. Yes, it's always
Yay.
lethal.
Charge forward. I'll show you who's boss.
Blade be turned.
Your flaws are your strength. You're lollygagging.
Trade off a skipper, just for.
Oh, okay.
Trade off a merc here. Trade off a merc here, just for the educational purposes, because this gives you more damage.
Right, the skipper going into the Renathal provides more damage than the other thing. Tragic.
So if that was our last game, then what do you usually say at the end of the guest?
Well, usually I let you plug your stuff again. So go ahead, plug your stuff, and where can we find you?
Yes, of course. I really hope you enjoyed seeing that Warsong Warrior gameplay. Warsong Warrior is really, really fun skill testing. It really rewards paying attention to your opponent. I really want you to try this tier 1 contender. It has a criminally low play rate. And if you want any advice to play Warsong Warrior more efficiently, come over to Dead Man's Hand Discord server. I will help you with everything I've got. also hangs out here, so we got pro players here. If you like seeing Twitter shitposts, come over to Goulash Garrosh Twitter page. I pour my heart out at making every single one of these posts. Thank you for platforming me. Maybe there's gonna be like a day where I will afford a good laptop and stream myself.
Yeah, I mean, listen, people were asking in chat, hey, does Magem stream? Does Magem stream? So, like, let me know. As I like.
It's really heartwarming to see because, like, I don't see chat right now. I don't have a window open
Right.
with chat, so yeah,
That's all
it
good.
really warms my heart to see it.
Yeah, Myzel was.
Thank you all.
Myzel was upset that you weren't paying attention to him, as Myzel would do. Usually, I say something like, if you enjoy this content, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing on this video on YouTube. And then I give you an opportunity to say something before I disconnect the call and pretend you float out into the ether someplace.
Sure, I'll hang out with you in chat. I hope you have a good stream.
Very wholesome.
Good evening, good night.
And he's gone. He's gone. Goodbye.